Child of the King, composed by Justin Alexander. In my last two videos, I showed you how we broke down my first song in my musical, I've Tried. And in this video, I will show you how I broke down the beat for the second song in my musical called No Time to Lose. So let's hop into the iPad and let's jump into GarageBand and break down the beat. So what I've chosen to do was autoplay the entire track. I've covered that in my last video. And from here, I'll show you what autoplay is. Violas and the cellos and then the basses. And from here, you can play each one independently. With this, I like to remix my track so that way I can have a composition playing through. Now, another thing that you can do is just take two fingers, press on whatever key that you like, and it'll kind of change the play. Let me show you. It's kind of fire. And we can do that with each one of these. So enough playing around. Let me show you how I've actually went through each part of this song and then did that. So right here. It was on autoplay 3. And then from here, I've just remixed it again. Added some basses to give the track more substance and more depth. Then from here, that's why I use two fingers. And then in this section, let me see. And then we went to, actually, it's in this one. It says modern. I don't want to switch it. Hold on. Let's go down. You see something. Modern. That's where we build up our tension. See, each autoplay triggers a different composition. And then I switch back to cinematic. And what I've done with that track was hop between cinematic and modern in each section. So and then switch. So throughout the entire track, all I've done was use autoplay and switch between two different string sections, between cinematic and modern. Now we get to the drums. For this, I used Crate Digger. So for this, I used Crate Digger. And it's just a simple drum beat. I really wanted hold on, we'll get to switching that up later. I really wanted the strings to overpower the drums, honestly. So from here, I've done this beat. And then I went to a bounce beat. And the reason I switched to a bounce beat so that way the character can explain more of the story.
Pick up the pace. I know today's a day of heavy hearts, but at the end of the day we must start to build a new sky with dark clouds. I don't doubt in you. I believe it's true that every day is a gift every time you open your eyes. Where's Mordecai? Have you seen Mordecai?
Then from there, I've created some oh, hold on. I switched to drum beat. Then switched it to the first drum beat that we've had in the beginning. And then from here, I've added this EDM 4-kick drum. So from there, we have this section, standard. Then we go to our bounce beat. And then from there, we go back to our original beat. And then move to EDM beat again. Back to our original beat. And together that kind of sounds like this. And add it with the different styles of beats, along with the different changes in the sections of the strings, we get a total different kind of stylizing mashup within this whole track, but it's still the same song. And to layer all of that together, I've added some taiko drums, which are African drums that you can find within one of the drum kits within GarageBand here. And all I've done with that was kind of let the rhythm play to me how I felt, you know. Just kind of vibe out and let it do what it wanted to do. So add some lyrics on here.
Well, it's about that time. I can't do it alone. I can do it one hand, sit at the seat of the throne. Pops is getting way too old for this shit. Mordecai is wild and the living too lit. Popping his bottles and trying to spin a bin. I'm so pissed, I can't lie, I can't pretend. This man is way too childish for a crown. How am I supposed to run the kingdom with the clown? Since we were born.
So that's how I've produced my second song within the musical Child of the King, called No Time to Lose, in GarageBand, using some of the presets that's already in there. And also in the next video we'll cover how I go over the lyrics and the vocals and how I delivered each character and wrote the scene within the musical. So again, thank y'all for sharing, thank y'all for following. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a blessed one. See you then.
We need 250,000 bottles of wine. We need 300 customary flowers to shrine. Don't slow poke, no joking, cause we don't have time. If this place enough to park somebody's head on the line, make sure to dust off the mantles, light up some candles, go wax the floors, polish all the glass, all the knives and forks. Get the dogs walk, people get the weeds plugged, tell them pick the speed up. Cause why? Because there's no time to lose. Cause why? Because there's no